Hey folks, in this session we'll be dealing about how to handle the null values with the help of SQL. Like, what is null? Null is nothing but it is representing the missing or unknown data. So it requires the special handling with the help for the queries or if you are performing any calculation. So there are some different techniques you can handle the null values with. So you can see here, we are going to create one table called employees where we have some column, ID, name, department, and salary. And then we are inserting some record into employees table. 5 records we have inserted, 4 to 5 records. Now I just want to check, do we have null values available? If you notice, you can see how many columns we have: ID, name, department, and salary. So ID available, name available, department, in one department null values available, and then followed by salary column. In salary column, there are few null values, 1, 2, probably 2 are the null values. So now I want to check for the null values which are available in the salary column. So you can see the code, select star from employees where salary is null. Null is used to extract the null value from salary column. So you can execute this and you can see I'm getting only those column for the salary value is null. So set 2, ID number 2 and 4. ID number 2 where we have a null value and ID number 4 where we have a null value. These are the only two values where we have a null available. Now, the next one, I want to handle this null values. How I'm going to handle this null values? So there are few ways. So we are going to replace our null values with the help of coalesce or if null function. A very first thing is a if null function. So how it works? If null. So if null is going to replace the value in department column. If department column contains the null value, then represent with the unknown value. Getting my point? So here, if you are replacing the value, see, I want to extract, select a star, comma, select a star means select all the columns. If null, if this department column contains any null value, then represent it with the unknown character from employees. And now you can see, if you want, before I execute this, if you want to check the table, you can check, select star from employees. And you can see there are few null values. In salary, there are 2. In department, 1 null value is there. Now, I just want to extract the data, but I don't want to get the null representation. So what is the another way I'm doing here? If null. If this department column contains any null value, represent it with the unknown. You can see now. Can you check? I'm getting now, instead of getting 4 columns, I'm getting 5 columns. ID, name, department, salary, and if null, then unknown. So you can see in this record for Charlie, department is null. But instead of getting department as null, I'm getting the value as unknown. So this is how if null works. If that column contains null value, is replaced by any other. This is the one. So here unknown, you can enter any number, you can enter any character. So this is how you can work with if null. The next one, we have coalesce. So how coalesce works? So what if you want to replace a particular value with a default? Let's say if wherever you have a null value, I want to replace with the average value. Wherever we have a null value, I want to replace with a median mode. Wherever we have a null value, I want to replace with a default value. It can be anything, character or number. So there we have a coalesce. So select the star and I'm applying the coalesce. I'm not applying if null. So apply the coalesce on salary column, which means salary column, if it contains any null value, represent it with 0 and extract its column as salary from employees table. And now you can see. So here we have salary column null. Here we have a salary column null. But what I'm using a coalesce here. Colis means it will represent the salary wherever the column, in that column you have a null value, it will be representing with a default value, which is 0. So here you can see null 0, null 0. So this is the way you can handle the null values if the null values are available in the data. So there are many ways you can perform the aggregate as well. You can perform it on a aggregate functions as well. So these are the different ways where you can handle the null values in SQL. Thank you.